Today we're going to be talking about what to do when a close friend of yours starts acting freaking weird. Unfortunately, it happens to all of us. We have a person in our life who, at the end of the day, doesn't know how to communicate. They don't know how to let you know that something's bothering them, so instead, they hold it in, they build it up, they build resentment towards you, and one day they blow up and you're like, wait, what? We had a problem? I had no idea. I had no idea we had a problem because you never told me. And they're like, well, you should have known. What are we, their mother? Are they babies? Are we supposed to wipe their diapers and figure out why they're crying and what's weird? No, we're grown adults. You are supposed to tell your friend if you have a problem. So let's get into what to do if your friend starts acting weird. When you have a friend who starts acting weird, you're dealing with a turtle friend. A turtle friend is someone who holds crap in. They hold it in super deep. They never tell you. They act like everything's okay. You'll even ask them, is anything wrong? Everything's fine. Then they blow up on you. The first thing I want to do is tell you that if you feel like your friend is being weird, you're right. You're 100% valid in your feelings, and you wouldn't feel that if it wasn't true. Women have incredible intuitions. We feel things without any words needing to be said. Meaning, if you feel like your friend is being weird, even if she denies it, even if she promises you on her mother's life that there's nothing wrong, there's something wrong. So the first thing, let's validate yourself. Your feelings are valid, and there's a reason you feel them. Next, how to try to get your turtle friend to tell you what the heck her problem is. You can't text. Don't even think about trying to fix this over text. If you want to end your friendship, text her. If you want to never speak to her again, try to talk to her about this over text. You have to get on a phone call. And a lot of times, just like turtles don't know how to communicate, you might not know how to communicate because it takes having a strong mindset, a strong power within to get on a phone call and even have this conversation and ask her what's wrong. So you can't text, you can't take the weak way out. Texting is easy. Type, send. That's why people are so easy to blow up and say things they don't mean over text, because it's easy. They don't have to face the problem. So you need to find the courage within yourself to face the problem. Be a leader in your friendship, because your friend clearly can't face the problem and tell you what's wrong. So be a leader and say, hey girl, can we get on a phone call? You call her, she doesn't answer, you never speak to her again until she calls you back. It's that simple. This is a conversation that has to be held over the phone. Now let's say you get her on a phone call. You have to validate and then alternate. If you do not validate her and you just start telling her, I know something's wrong, I know you've been acting weird, this is going to go all downhill. You need to start by saying, hey girl, I just want to let you know that whatever you're feeling, by the way, literally apologies for this loud freaking sounds in the back, because New York City, I live in the heart of New York City in Manhattan in Soho. It's loud. It's so loud. I literally had to wait for an hour before I could even film this because there was this cleaning device outside that was so loud. Guys, I literally have never had anxiety like this. I was like, is this sound coming from me? It was the most eerie, loud sound of this machine. It was like vibrating within my body, and I was like, is this me? I thought the sound was from within me, and I was like, the sound is going through me. Anyways, back to what to do when you're on the call. So you need to create space for her to be real with you. So you need to validate her, and you gotta tell her, hey girl, no matter what you're feeling, I want you to know in a very calm, quiet, peaceful tone, you have space with me to always be real with me. Anything you might ever be feeling towards me is always valid. All of your feelings are always valid, and I just want to let you know that I've been feeling some things. And I've only been feeling things because I feel things from you. And I love you so much, and I want you to have space right now to be real with me if something's wrong. And if she's like, no, nothing's wrong, then you want to say, well, I've been feeling like something's wrong. A lot of times there was something wrong, but maybe you just addressing it helps her get over it. And the other option is she tells you, there is something wrong. And you validate her in whatever she's feeling. Even if you didn't mean to make her feel that way, you say, wow, I'm so sorry, genuinely, that I ever made you feel that way. And you validate her. And then you can alternate with, next time in our friendship, know that you can always come to me. And it really hurts me when you don't come to me. And that's you alternating. It hurts me when you're not real with me. I need you to be real with me in our friendship and know that like you're always valid. Just be super gentle and kind and caring with her and let her know that she is valid because everyone's feelings are valid. And as a friend, it's our job to support them in their feelings and find a solution that will work going forward. Unfortunately, one of my closest friends asked if she could come visit me in New York, and I was like, girl, like I can't take a whole few days off right now. And she was like, I totally understand. And it seems like she really did understand. I'm a grown woman paying my own rent. Can't just take days off. And she has some break between starting a new school. So a few weeks later, I had the idea. Actually, it was my friend's idea because my friend who also wanted to visit me, they don't know each other. I told her the same thing. Girl, like, I can't, my other friend just asked me the same thing, and I told her I can't either. And she was like, oh, well, what if me and her, my two friends, came together and we could do things and then we could all meet up, like, at night for dinners or for workout classes when I was able to meet. I offered this to one of my closest friends. Let's just call her Sarah. So I offered this to Sarah, and she was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, no worries. And I went back to Arizona where I'm from, and I texted Sarah and I was like, hey girl, like, want to hang out? And she was being so weird. And so like I told you guys to do, I was like, hey, can you get on a call? She sent me this text saying, I just want to let you know I've been holding this in and trying to brush it off, but I just can't believe that you would ever invite me to, when I was trying to spend time with you with a stranger who I didn't know. I just can't believe this. So now Sarah has been holding this in for months instead of just being real with me. And I think Sarah's feelings are so valid. I didn't mean at all to make her feel like she wasn't valued. Hey, come hang out with a stranger. I'll make time for you when I can. From my perspective, I was just trying to make something work because I couldn't take a few days off, and I did really want to see her, and it would have meant so much for me to be able to see her in New York. So I was just trying to make it work in whatever way I can, but I totally get how that could have been perceived as you selfish, like you're one of my best friends. You can't make time for me. I'm willing to fly to New York on my dime, and you won't make time for me. Her feelings are so valid, but when things crumble is when you're not real, when you hold it in, when you think that you don't have the space to be real and tell me and know that I'm going to completely understand where you're coming from. After that, things blew up, which was probably my fault because I had texted her and was like, hey girl, you have space in our friendship. I'm here for you. Like, you can be real with me. After she sent that text message, my parents were like, you didn't really alternate at all. And I was like, wait, you're right. This is not fair to me. And so then I sent another text less than a day later, which when you're a grown woman, you need New York City. You need more than a day to respond. When you're young, it's like you didn't respond for a day. Oh my gosh. But when you're older, a day is normal. And I texted her less than a day later, and I'm like, also, it hurts me that you weren't able to be real with me, and I shouldn't have sent this over a text, but pretty much I was like, but also, you should be real with me. A big part of friendship is you communicating with me, and I kind of had this energy you feel right now of like, but also, like, hello, you are the problem too. And that isn't the energy you should ever give someone pointing fingers. But it was definitely not a bad message. I was just like, but also, friendship's about communication, so you should be real with me too. And it's not fair to me now that you've been holding this in and building resentment. Let's talk. The longer we don't talk, the more resentment builds. She literally blew up on me. Blew up. Wild. This is what people do who don't know how to communicate. You're this, like attacking me. You're loud. You're this, like coming from my character. You did this 3 years ago. You did this 5 years ago. Just nonsense. Just losing it. So I didn't respond because she blocked me the next day. I believe my location stopped being shared. Um, I don't know if I should call her back or not because I feel like if I don't, we'll never be friends again. And I love her so much that I'm happy to be the bigger person. But anyways, this is all to say, if you have a friend acting weird with you, your feelings are valid. Get on a phone call. I messed this up by doing it over text. I swear, if me and my friend would have just got on a call, it would have all been good. And it was like the universe was like trying to show us both a lesson in a way because she did call me twice. She called me back once, I couldn't answer, and then she called me back again, and I was on the plane. And so we didn't get to ever speak, and so things blew up. It's unfortunate. Definitely should call her. I don't know if I'm blocked, but anyways, this is a lesson to you too. If you have a problem with a friend, don't hold it in. That makes you a bad friend too. I love you so much. Follow my TikTok. Please support me. I'm serious. I need you guys. I need you guys. When I get support from you guys in the comments and engagement, I'm like, okay, like they are real. They care. Like all this energy I'm putting into you guys, you care. I matter to you. When I put all this effort into making a video and it's crickets, I don't feel anything to put this out. So if this did help you, please help me by letting me know, because when I see your guys' comments, it inspires me. It makes me feel like I'm making a difference in your life, and that's literally all I want. And when I don't get that, which I know a lot of it is the algorithm, and now I'm just like dumping my personal issues on you, but when I don't get that, I just feel so low and I feel so purposeless, which is something I have to work on. Let me go to therapy. Anyways, love you guys. I hope this video helps, and just know that we're all going to become better friends together, and it's our job to become not just a better person for ourselves, but a better person for our friends and the people we love in our life. So I hope this video helps you to become a better friend and heal any wounds and friendships you may have. I love you. Bye. Goodbye, bye, bye.